Why does your vote matter? Casting a ballot in your local, state, and national elections is an important way to have a say in the educational decisions that impact children.
The members of the school board you vote for are responsible for hiring the superintendent and determining the school's curriculum. The state legislatures you vote for create state budgets. A sizable portion includes school funding.
The governor you vote for can approve or veto any educational laws and budgets enacted by the legislature.
The president you elect appoints the Secretary of Education, who is responsible for what students learn and how they learn it.
Every student, regardless of his or her zip code or socioeconomic status,
Deserves equal access to educational opportunities.
Why does your vote matter?
What does the environment have to do with voting?
The air we breathe and the water we drink are impacted by the people we vote for.
Because they regulate the laws that are supposed to protect us.
More than half of the people who live within 1.86 miles of toxic waste facilities in the U.S. are people of color.
Even though people of color contribute less to the overall problem of air pollution, they are affected by it more.
Black people are exposed to 56% more pollution than they make.
A study by EPA scientists found that in 46 states, communities of color
are more likely to be exposed to higher levels of dangerous air pollution as compared to white communities.
Why does your vote matter?
Black people have been hit hard by the coronavirus outbreak,
accounting for a disproportionate share of deaths.
Nationally, Black people account for about 13% of the population,
but 24% of the coronavirus deaths.
Black men are 75% less likely to have health insurance compared to white men.
Black women are 3 to 4 more times likely to die from pregnancy complications as compared to white women.
Societal factors and access to quality care, rather than genetics,
contribute to a 2.5 times higher prostate cancer mortality rates for Black men
compared to non-Hispanic white men.
Research has shown that for patients of color, the lack of diversity among U.S. clinicians can translate into less responsive care.
Why does your vote matter? Black Americans make up 13.4% of the population, but 23.4% of the people killed by the police are African American.
African Americans are imprisoned at 5 times the rate of white Americans.
And almost twice the rate of Hispanic Americans.
White Americans and Black Americans use drugs at similar rates,
but African Americans are arrested at a higher rate.
Black Americans are 3.7 times more likely to be arrested for marijuana use.
People of color have accounted for a disproportionate 43% of total executions since 1976,
and 55% of those currently awaiting execution.
Why does your vote matter?
$36,000 Americans are killed by guns each year,
an average of 100 per day.
Americans are 25 times more likely to be killed by a gun than people in other developed nations.
Gun violence is the second leading cause of death among children overall.
The background check system works.
It has stopped over 3.5 million illegal gun sales
in the last 20 years.
Assault weapons were used in the 7 deadliest shootings in the past decade.
Currently, assault weapons are no longer regulated at the federal level.
During the 10-year period where this ban was in effect, mass shooting fatalities were 70% less likely to occur.
This is why it matters. And this is why it matters.
This is why it matters.
Vote.
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 Vote.